Hello everyone, my name is MrHurriicane. Welcome back to the Andy McKenzie Career Mode series. The first quarter of Andy McKenzie's rookie season is complete. He's helped lead the Texans to a 3-1 record. The Texans have back-to-back victories, and today they take on the winless 0-4 Indianapolis Colts. Last week was one of McKenzie's best, as he became AFC Offensive Player of the Week. He had a 5-touchdown performance. Let's hope he has some more good performances here in these division games, as his first pass on the outside is complete to Garrett Graham for 15 yards. McKenzie needs 220 yards on the day to reach 1,000. Now he drops off a screen to Arian Foster, and he picks up the first down at the 46 of Indianapolis. Sending Fedorowicz in motion, this screen set up for DeAndre Hopkins, and Fedorowicz doesn't finish his block, so Hopkins only gets a few. Texans not quite in field goal range, need a play here on 3rd and 6. McKenzie fires in the direction of Hopkins and throws it way too far in front. He threw this right between Duron Carter and DeAndre Hopkins. Either one had a chance to make a play. Now into the Texans' second possession, still scoreless. McKenzie over the middle, again short to DeAndre Hopkins. This one is complete for a first down. Jalen Strong lines up in the slot, 1st and 10. Only a 3-man rush. That gives McKenzie all day to find Jalen Strong for a gain of 16 yards. Again, the Texans on the move, but facing a tough 3rd down. They need 7. McKenzie from the pocket, over the middle, and intercepted by D'Qwell Jackson. It's McKenzie's 5th interception of the season. He had 2 last week, including his first career pick 6. Luckily, the Texan defense continues to play well. Still scoreless late in the first quarter as Alfred Blue makes the catch and picks up maybe 3. The Colts have forced another 3rd and medium. McKenzie back to pass against the blitz, and time runs out. Dwight Lowry, the safety, brings down McKenzie. This was a well-designed blitz. The overload on the left side bring 4 against 3. Neither offense getting much traction in this game, however, as we are still scoreless. At the 21-yard line, I give to Arian Foster, and with the pass game struggling right now, it might be a good idea to lean on Foster in this matchup. On 2nd down and 7, McKenzie on a 7-step drop has Hopkins again short over the middle, setting up a 3rd and short this time. You only need 2. 2 tight ends on the field. McKenzie to Jalen Strong, and he makes the catch between 2 defenders. Good pass by Andy McKenzie. But the Texans have gotten to this part of the field before. Can they get past it? Arian Foster on a counter gets the Texans to the 36 and gives them a new set of downs. So far, the running game is outshining McKenzie and the pass offense. Delayed, Arian Foster thinks he can bounce this outside and instead loses 4 yards. So the Texans face a tough 3rd down regardless of their approach on this possession. From the 40. McKenzie with time, dumps it off to Garrett Graham. He's inside the 30, continues to fight and picks up the first down. Give Garrett Graham a ton of credit. The Texans get their biggest play on the day. New set of downs, Foster on a sweep, breaks a tackle, and he's going to run inside the 20 in power for a first down. Finally, a red zone trip as there's less than a minute to go in the half. Wide receiver screen, Jalen Strong makes the catch, gets a block, and he's into the end zone, but a flag is on the field. It was a great screen call. The Colts were not prepared for it, but it's coming back. Holding on Duron Carter, who was the lead blocker on that play. So the Texans backed up a bit. Can they find the end zone anyway? 3rd and 11, 4-man rush, and down goes McKenzie. Right as Hopkins was getting clear over the middle, the Colts get the stop. At the half, 3-0 Texans. A lot more defensively focused than I expected. The Texans have not had a downfield passing game in this matchup, and the Colts have gotten pressure, as they do here, but McKenzie gets the pass outside to Nate Washington, and that's good for 7 yards and a first down. 21 attempts and only 114 yards. Keep it on the ground. Arian Foster gets another good carry. That one for 7. Foster already with 14 carries in the game. It's 2nd down. Blitz is brought. McKenzie goes deep in double coverage, and Garrett Graham had his hands on it, but good defense by Indy. Facing a 3rd and 3 again from the shotgun. McKenzie sees his opportunity and takes off for the first down as he slides near midfield. That's 11 yards on his first scramble of the day. The Texans stay in the shotgun. And again, Indianapolis getting pressure. McKenzie to the sideline, and Hopkins had it. He needs to make that catch. McKenzie put it right where it had to be. 3rd down and 6 from the 45, and McKenzie dumps it off to Hopkins, who makes the catch and picks up the 1st down this time. Houston moves into long-distance field goal range. Receivers line up tight on 1st down. McKenzie in the face of pressure lobs for Deron Carter, and he gives the Texans a 1st down at the 14-yard line. Now moving the ball pretty effectively at 2nd down. McKenzie has time, but nobody open, and time eventually runs out. It's Newsome on the sack. And again, McKenzie has a red zone 3rd and 11. Colts get pressure, but they leave Hopkins open, and that's 1st and goal, Houston. Hopkins snags his 5th on the day, and the Texans are knocking on the door. McKenzie sneaks, and he's in for the touchdown. Andy McKenzie gives the Houston Texans a 2-score lead. And the way the defense is playing, I'm not sure they need much more than that. That is Andy McKenzie's 10th career touchdown. With the game now 10-0, how long can the defense keep Andrew Luck in the offense quiet? Luck hits a big 3rd and long pass to Coby Fleener, another big play to T.Y. Hilton, and then driving into field goal range, they do settle for 3. Now a 7-point game, we've reached the 4th quarter. McKenzie off the fake has his fullback in the flats, and Jay Prosch gives the Texans a 1st down. The offense has gotten better as the game has gone on. On the ground, Arian Foster running left to the 45-yard line and not much further, setting up a 3rd down and 8. Alfred Blue checks in the game. Colts in a cover 3 zone, and McKenzie almost had Nate Washington. He had a chance, but a tough play to make there in traffic. Luckily, the defense got a quick stop. Back on offense, McKenzie trying to find a running lane, and he's tackled from behind, but does get about a 1-yard gain. Facing a 3rd down, Foster motions out wide. Colts blitz, and now McKenzie buying time to his right. Touch pass for C.J. Fedorowicz, and the Texans get a big gainer from their own 21 to the Colt 30-yard line. McKenzie now over 1,000 yards on the year. Fake to Alfred Blue, McKenzie rolling left, man open, he's got it, Garrett Graham inside the 10. 2 plays outside the pocket, 2 different tight ends, another red zone trip. Alfred Blue gets the carry, straight ahead, and stopped at the 2-yard line. Could McKenzie be sneaking it here again? Probably not from this far out. Play action to Foster, he wants the tight end to release, and McKenzie is sacked by Lowry. Waiting for Fedorowicz to break free, he needed a little bit more time. That doesn't prevent the Texans from taking a 2-score lead again, but the Colts offense drove down the field, and Vinatieri made it 13-6. 2 minutes to play. Texans trying to run the clock out as Arian Foster goes nowhere on this play. Colts use a timeout. 1:57 left to go, a 3rd and 8. McKenzie will pass for it, but the Colts blitz again, fumble on the play, and recovered by Houston. The Colts have dialed up some great blitzes, but Houston luckily keeps possession. Houston still had to punt. Andrew Luck hit Hilton for 24, then Moncrief for 5, Fleener for 9, 5 more, but then a penalty, and then Andrew Luck was sacked on 2 straight plays, ended up turning it over on downs, and the Texans win again. Andy McKenzie and the Houston Texans are 4-1, and just knocked off the team that most predicted to win the AFC South. The Colts fall to 0-5, continuing their downward spiral, and the Texans continue to look pretty impressive. McKenzie didn't throw the ball as well early on, but got the offense rolling later, going 21 of 34 for 254 yards. That takes us to the next game for McKenzie and the Texans, another division matchup against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Early in the game, 3rd down for Andy McKenzie. Look at this pass he makes to Jalen Strong. McKenzie threads this one. Perfect ball placement, and Strong makes a great reception. At the 43-yard line, McKenzie facing the rush and throws to Hopkins, and now a great catch in traffic. 2 fantastic pass plays to get the offense rolling. Now we'll run, and Arian Foster is stopped by Telvin Smith. After starting this drive impressively, it's suddenly 3rd and 11. McKenzie down the middle, and Deron Carter makes the 1st down reception. Carter, Hopkins, and Strong all making big plays on this drive. We'll try Foster again. He's brought down in the backfield. This is definitely a much better matchup for the Texans passing offense. 3rd and long again. McKenzie needs 12, and he's got it to Garrett Graham. Spreading the ball around. 4 different receivers, 4 first downs. 1st and goal from the 4. McKenzie to C.J. Fedorowicz. 5 passes to 5 receivers, and now a touchdown. McKenzie's 8th touchdown pass on the year. When this pass offense is clicking, they're a lot of fun to watch. Now McKenzie steps up on his next possession and is brought down after a short run. This time on 3rd down, the Texans show a running look. They do run it with Arian Foster. He appears to be bottled up, but he fights through the tacklers to pick up a 1st down. 5 carries, 7 yards for Arian Foster. Texans one-dimensional, but that one dimension is working pretty well. Outside the pocket, McKenzie to Alfred Blue, running away from Paul Posluszny for another 1st down. 6 different receiver. Texans keep airing it out, and McKenzie is sacked. Michael Bennett brings him down at the 32-yard line. McKenzie has done a fantastic job on 3rd down. He needs 7, and instead he's sacked. Looked like he had a chance to run, but Senderick Marks makes the play. We have a new kicker here in Houston, as for some reason we had to pick up Sean Sweezum, and he kicks this 52-yarder, so I guess it was an okay decision. The defense then got a turnover, and the offense is back in opposing territory. McKenzie in some trouble, but he has plenty of speed. He rolls outside the pocket, runs inside the 20. Late hit on Devon House is not called, but McKenzie is okay. In the 2nd quarter, 3rd down and 3. McKenzie against a blitz, throws into the ground as Telvin Smith applies the pressure. And the Texans again settle for 3. Jaguar offense can't get anything going, so the Texans up by 13. Get the ball back later in the 2nd quarter. Foster does not get much, so 3rd down and 9. Against the blitz, McKenzie fires, and that is a catch for Jalen Strong. Another impressive reception. The offense is making a lot of tough plays. Now McKenzie has plenty of time and he'll take off. Wants to go deep, he thought about it, but instead just takes off, and eventually Posluszny meets him. McKenzie could not make him miss, but does get quite a few yards. McKenzie and the Texans inside the 35-yard line as Arian Foster is stacked up, and he only gets a couple. Texans go tight shotgun, they need 3 yards. Another blitz. McKenzie lobbing for Hopkins, and that's way too far. Almost hit a cameraman. So that forces a field goal attempt. Sean Sweezum has replaced Nick Novak and has drilled 2 50-plus yard field goals in this game. 16-0 as Jacksonville takes over. Bortles hits Allen Hurns for a big pass, and then they dink and dunk their way down the field, their best possession easily on the day, and it ends with a Denard Robinson touchdown. Inside 2 minutes that go in the first half, it's a 9-point game. On 3rd down, McKenzie can't escape Jared Odrick, and down he goes. Now the Jaguars getting something going. Can they get another scoring possession? Hurns and Thomas for 1st downs, continuing to drive down the field, but end up stalling and kick a field goal. 16-10 would go to the 2nd half, and McKenzie steps away from Marks, takes off and has some yardage across the 40, caught by Devon House. Nifty run there. This Jaguar defense, not very fast. McKenzie has taken advantage, and down the middle he has DeAndre Hopkins for another 1st down. Now at the Jacksonville 42. Play fake to Foster. McKenzie outside to Hopkins, and he's picked off by Devon House. Ill-advised throw by Andy McKenzie. He forced it, and House makes him pay. The Jaguars cannot capitalize on offense, however, as the Texans take over. Still up by 6, and McKenzie has Strong downfield and overthrew him. He had a step on Devon House. Maybe more than a step. That's a throw McKenzie needs to make. 3rd and long, just a screen set up for Alfred Blue, breaks a tackle to the 30 and brought down. Jacksonville forces the punt, but they end up punting it right back. Houston back on offense, up by 6 still. McKenzie off the fake, has a man open and lays it in perfectly for DeAndre Hopkins. The deep crossing route against the cover 3. If you have the time, this is what it does. McKenzie was hit by Senderick Marks, still threw a perfect pass. At the 45-yard line, McKenzie with time, throws on target. That's a catch for Deron Carter. Inside of 2 minutes to go in the third quarter, Alfred Blue gets the handoff, runs straight ahead across the 25, gain of 8. A good chance to go up by 2 scores on this possession. It's 3rd and 5. Fake to Arian Foster. McKenzie going deep for Hopkins and overthrew him out of bounds. Probably not the best decision he could have made. However, the Texans added the field goal, and then the Jaguars turned it right over to begin their possession. So back in the red zone, up by 9, McKenzie rolling outside the pocket. He picks up 7 on the ground. Now in the fourth quarter, 3 receivers on the field, handoff Foster. He picks up the first down and gets the Texans to the 2. Still going 3 wide, 2 yards from the end zone. McKenzie on 1st and goal goes down. He's sacked by Dan Skuta back at the 8-yard line. That's a 6-yard loss, now 2nd and goal. McKenzie facing the rush, gets away from pressure out to his left. At the last second, he throws to Hopkins for the touchdown. Andy McKenzie does it again. Outside the pocket, he appears to be at his best here in the NFL. He took the hit from Sergio Brown, but Hopkins makes it all worth it. We jump ahead, up by 15, a 3rd down for Houston. And McKenzie again to DeAndre Hopkins, getting the better of Devon House. McKenzie facing a lot of pressure in this game, but delivering his best passes. Again, Hopkins on 3rd down makes the catch. McKenzie really going after Devon House in this game. New set of downs, and McKenzie again hit, but throws up top, and Hopkins does it again! 1-on-1, DeAndre Hopkins has his 2nd touchdown of the game. Devon House may have had the interception of McKenzie earlier, but he hasn't been able to contain DeAndre Hopkins since. 22-point contest. Arian Foster helping the Texans run out the clock as he runs to the 47. New set of downs, and now a fake to Alfred Blue, trying to catch the defense off guard, and McKenzie is intercepted. Very unnecessary, as Sergio Brown collects the interception. Jacksonville got another score, but that was all they could muster. The Texans win 32-18, and McKenzie continues helping the Texans collect victories. That's their 4th in a row. This was definitely a fun one to watch the offense. They made a lot of tough catches, McKenzie had some great passes, and he still had missed opportunities for more big plays. His deep accuracy is probably his biggest need for improvement, as there are opportunities with this receiving core. McKenzie finishes with 268 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 50 more yards on the ground. The turnover numbers are higher than I would like, but for the most part, McKenzie is making up for his mistakes. He had 2 interceptions against the Falcons and still became AFC Offensive Player of the Week. He had 2 interceptions in this game, still had 3 touchdowns, and the Texans won by 2 scores. Houston is out to a 5-1 record, and they are leading the AFC South. With the XP McKenzie has earned, I've upgraded his short, medium, and deep accuracy ratings. Here are his season stats: 10 passing touchdowns, 7 interceptions, 3 rushing touchdowns, 13 touchdowns through 6 games. McKenzie's at a pretty good pace. DeAndre Hopkins has 2 multi-touchdown games, 412 yards. He's starting to pull away from the rest of the receiving core. Next week, the Texans take on the Miami Dolphins as Andy McKenzie's career continues. Thank you all for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed this episode in the Andy McKenzie Career Mode series. If you did, please leave a like, leave your feedback down below in the comment section of what you thought of Andy's games today, and subscribe if you have not done so already. Thank you again for watching. I'll see you next time. Have a great day.